Some nights bring joy, and some nights change a family forever. This is the story of Grace. Chapter 1. The night was stormy. There was thunder, lightning. The clouds were starless that night. It rained heavily, and there was no moon either. Auntie Kwa was tilting on her bed. It seemed that her pregnancy was due. She touched her sleeping husband, who was not moving, even at how restless she had become. The pain subdued a little, and she closed her eyes to sleep. And there was that sharp pain she felt below her breast. There was a kick, and she yelled in pain. Mr. Owusu opened his eyes, and when he heard his wife yelling and groaning in pain, he got up from his side of the bed and walked over to his wife's side. "What's wrong, dear?" he asked, holding her both hands. She shook her head continuously and drew her head back to breathe properly. "What's wrong?" he asked again. "I think the baby's coming," Auntie Kwa replied. Her face was full of sweat, as well as her whole body. Mr. Owusu put on a shirt and a pair of trousers as he took his phone and called the doctor from one of the nearby clinics, but it was not going through. "My God, where do you want me to get a car at this time? It's past 12 midnight, and you know how dangerous this neighborhood has become," he mumbled to his wife, who kept on groaning. Fearfully, Mr. Owusu got outside, and after going through a lot, he finally found a taxi to convey his wife to the hospital. As the driver was taking his wife to the car, Mr. Owusu carried his wife's suit bag, which was already packed, and they drove off. After 2 hours of intense labor, the baby was finally born. It happened to be a girl with bulging eyeballs, cute lips, and a bloody body. After her navel was cut, she was bathed while Auntie Kwa rested. Mr. Owusu was told about his wife's safe delivery. He happily went to the delivery room to see them. He didn't like the fact that his first child was a girl, but when he saw how beautiful the girl was, he began to adore her. "Thank you, my dear," he shrieked as he placed a little kiss on his baby's cheek and one on his wife's forehead. His wife, Auntie Kwa, smiled as she stared at both father and daughter and knew the exact name for her. She would be called Nyameche, with other names that the father would give her as culture demanded. But as the years passed, things would not remain the same. Chapter 2. Grace Nyameche Owusu grew up rapidly into a very beautiful girl, and a very intelligent girl as well, who topped her class every time. By the time Grace was in class 3, her little brother had also been born. He was named after his father and was called Daniel Nana Prempeh Owusu, as that was what his father was called, and so Junior was attached to his name. Grace woke up early on that day of her brother's first birthday party. There was so much work to do as they cleaned the house, washed dishes. Mr. Owusu got some CDs and kid stuff such as plates, that's disposable ones, disposable cups, paper drinks, wine, and a whole lot. By 10 a.m. of that day, the party proceeded. A lot of children from Grace's school attended the party. Some friends of Mr. Owusu and his wife, neighbors, friends, and family decided to attend the party. It was a joyous occasion as the 1-year anniversary of their male child was celebrated. This was the last time the house felt truly peaceful. Grace did not understand it that night, but that moment changed her life forever. Chapter 3. Grace tossed on her bed as she heard voices coming from her parents' room. Her parents usually talked in their bedroom, but with the kind of noise she heard, she really felt something was wrong. There was a little tap on her door, and she quickly got up and put on her morning coat before opening the door. 4-year-old Dan entered, shaking, and hugged his sister. "What's the problem?" she asked. "Dad and Mom are fighting. This is the 3rd time I've heard them do it this night," he muttered as he cried. Grace consoled him and asked him to lie down as she walked to her parents' room. Her mother was crying as she sat on the edge of the bed, whilst her father was throwing her belongings to the hall. "Daddy!" she yelled, and her father turned to look at her for some seconds before continuing with what he was doing. Grace sat beside her mother, and when she asked what was going on, her father threw her last suitcase to the hall and began to push her outside. It was about 4:38 a.m. and cars had started passing by their house. "Daddy, whatever Mother has done, she's sorry," Grace begged as Daniel walked inside the room. "Dan!" Auntie Kwa shouted with sadness in her voice. Dan ran and stayed in the arms of his mother, in tears. "Kwa, you think I have time for you? Or you think those crocodile tears of yours will convince me that I'll no longer ask you to get out of my house? All I need now is for you to get out. The children do not need a mother as cheap as you. Slots." "Papa, you are beginning to annoy me," Auntie Kwa muttered, flashing with anger. "That man you saw in his house was just my cousin who had come to Accra to find a job. I clarified that myself, and my sister in the village told me about all that had happened to his parents and how he was earnestly looking for a job. I just said that." "Shut up, you traitor. You made me believe that amongst all the women, you were one in a million, that you were virtuous. You are not ashamed of yourself to deny it too. Now all your belongings are in the hall. Go for them and get out of my house. And don't ever think of coming back or setting your eyes to these children again, for they will never know where you are to visit you." And as he talked, the children were on their knees begging, crying, telling their father to forgive their mother of whatever sin she'd committed. But their father was still adamant about it, and so finally the children's mother left the house. Grace did not understand it that night, but that moment changed their lives forever. To be continued.